back again. Back to you on a very dreary and unusually warm Wednesday. This is November 30th, the last day of November. That's right, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, except February, which has 28 days, but on leap year has 29. I learned that in school many, many years ago, probably when I was in middle school, I think. Well, you guys are probably wondering, Matt, where have you been the last few days? Well, I've been taking a little bit of time off. I decided to do what I call a creativity break. And basically what that means is I'm just running out of crap to do and tell you guys about. It's really hard to vlog sometimes. You got to think about things to do, things to show you. So I figured I'd give it a couple of days, get some things done. I did a lot of work over the past few days, not only working on computers, but also working around the house, getting decorations up, which I will show you probably tonight because it's going to be a lot better. Those you probably saw my vlog already. We did put up one of those projectors outside. However, we have since bought a second one, and it looks so much better. Just one of those little projectors was not enough for our house. You know, we have about a 3,000 square foot house, and it just was too sparse. You would see bits and pieces of a pattern in one spot, but it didn't seem like it was full enough. With the two of them, it looks great, and I cannot wait to show you guys tonight. Before we do anything else, I need to go ahead and have some more go-go juice. I'm drinking a new blend from Dollar Tree, of all places. Get 4 K-Cups for $1. This is a Colombian blend that they have, and it's actually pretty darn good. I actually just drank my last one, so it's not going to be a review on that now, but I'll try to pick up another pack and give you my full review on that in the future. A couple things I have to do today. I have to go down to the dentist office. I have to get, hopefully, he's going to put in my permanent crown today, which is going to make it so I can actually eat things again. That's why the reviews have been far and few between, because I am so limited in what I can eat right now. Pretty much I'm limited to anything soft because I have to chew on this side of the mouth. But once this is finished, there was a temporary there which came out, of all times, the day before Thanksgiving. So pretty much for the past week, I've been babying it. I've been chewing on this side and just not even worrying about this side. And I know a lot of you guys have probably been in the same boat as me, but this is my first. I've never had any real issues before, and this is the first time that I went through anything like this, so it is pretty unusual for me. I'm big learning curve, but I'm managing it just fine. Guys, I still cannot believe it's as hot as it is. It's going to be 78 degrees. It could top 80 degrees here in places today, believe it or not. It is so hot. I actually have my window AC on because this room, as I've stated in previous vlogs, is heavily insulated. When we built this house, they put in, I think it was like number 32 insulation. I probably butchered that, but I know it was really thick insulation. It's hugely thick because this has got basically 3 outside walls, and they wanted to make sure it stayed warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Well, it does, but overly so. If we put the house heat on, this room will keep that heat in all day long. It's really bad. So at least for now, when it's this hot, I got to have my window AC on. That's probably what you're hearing in the background. Again, got a few things I want to do today. One thing, if I get back in time, I want to try out that air fryer. A lot of my viewers, you guys, have been requesting a video review of that air fryer, and I am going to do that. It may not be today. It's either going to be today or tomorrow. I don't know which. It depends on what time I get back from the dentist office today, so you have to play that by ear. There are a few things I want to show you, so I'm going to pause the video here and pick it up again in just a minute. Talk to you soon. Alright, a lot of you guys have been asking me to do an update on my computers, and I'm going to do an update on one in particular, and that's this E-Machines. This is a system that I've been using now for about, I don't know, a month or so. This is basically just an extra system. I hold my music on it, and sometimes use it to watch YouTube videos. Go ahead and boot it up real quick. I am not very happy with this system, to be honest with you guys, though. This is a AMD Athlon X2 4200 dual core, 4 gigs of RAM, and it's got, let me see, I think this one's got a 2 terabyte hard drive. Yeah, it's got a 2 terabyte hard drive in it. I was using this one for testing purposes, and as you can see, she is just totally dead right now. I was having this problem the other day, so I think what's happened here, the motherboard is totally gone out. So I'm going to bring you over here and show you what my plans are to do with this system. The other day, I took a trip down to Virginia Beach, and I picked up three Lenovo systems, let's say. One of them was this one here. This is just the desktop ThinkCenter. They're all ThinkCenters, and the other two are the tower versions, and I haven't really had a chance to clean them yet. I got really good deals on them. They were bare bones. They were missing the memory and the hard drives, but I got all three systems for $50. $50. And one of the towers is actually a quad core. It's a Core 2 Quad Q6600, and I'll show you that in a minute. But the reason I'm showing you this computer is the idea that I have. I'm going to go ahead and transfer the parts from that eMachines to this. In other words, I'm going to put the hard drive in here, put the memory in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade the CPU. This right now has a Core 2 Duo E4500. I think it's running right around 2.3 gigahertz. I'm going to go ahead. The same person I got this computers from also sold me for $5 a Core 2 Duo E8500, which is one of the fastest ones they ever made for these computers. And I'm going to go ahead and put that one in here, and this thing should be blazing fast when I'm done. So basically, this computer is going to go ahead and replace that eMachines, which I have really not been happy with at all. And I'll give you guys an overview. For those of you that haven't seen these ThinkCenters are absolutely bulletproof. We used to use these when I worked at Best Buy, and they pretty much last forever. Right now, it's, again, rocking a Core 2 Duo E4500, and it's got Windows Vista Basic on it. It did, oddly enough, still come with a DVD burner. I was really surprised. A lot of these just had combo drives because when you think about it, these were business class systems. These were used in retail locations, maybe law offices, dentist offices, stuff like that, any kind of doctor's office. So this one was fairly nicely equipped. Got two USB 2.0 ports, headphone and microphone jack in the front. Let me see if I can go ahead and turn this around. I do not want to show you guys my Windows key here. So you can see it has two slots. One is PCI Express X1, the other is X16, and I will be putting in a low-profile video card in here for sure. So you got plenty of USB ports in here. Let's see what I can pull out. Got the Ethernet port up here. You have 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3... so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, you got the 2 on the front, so this is what they're doing. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 total USB ports. You even have an eSATA port here, which is kind of interesting. I guess because it's a business class system, people would really want that. Got VGA. Then you have some legacy ports too here. You got parallel port, parallel printer port, which is definitely for a printer. You can see the printer icon there. Next to that, you have the serial port, and then your basic audio ports. I'm going to bring you guys inside real quick, because that's where these systems shine. Even though these are small form factor computers, they're very well designed, and they do have pretty decent airflow, which I must say I was pretty impressed with these computers. Again, they're designed to be used 24/7 in business situations. Taking these computers apart could not be easier. Basically, just lift that up. Then you can go ahead and pull this forward, which actually gives you access to the optical drive. Again, this one is a SATA drive. They're all SATA in here just to make it easier. Down here you can see you got your memory. This takes DDR2 up to 8 gigabytes. Got your CPU here, and then your front cooling fan. So basically this is like a convection cooling. It sucks the cool air in, goes through here, and then out the back of the case here, which is kind of interesting. A lot of times I'll have a little fan here, but because this is a Core 2, it doesn't really run all that hot, so I can see why they just went with the one fan design. And then this, of course, is where the hard drive sits. I have not put anything in here yet. Like I said, these are bare bones when I got them. So basically no hard drive, no memory, but it did come with the CPU. So that's my thought on this, and I think this is going to make a great backup system. I may even be able to do some video editing with it. Heaven forbid my XPS 8700 ever goes down. This computer with the E8500 should be more than capable of handling any video editing tasks I can put at it. It would albeit be a little slower, but still should have no trouble doing it. Alright guys, I thought I'd give you an update on Baxter. I think the only way I'm going to get him up here right now is with treats. Come on, Baxter. Oh, I see Baxter. Come on, bud. Want some treats? Come on. Come on. You know you want it. Oh. Yeah? You want some treats? Come on. Come on. Up here. Up here. Come on. We'll get you on the bed. Come on. What you want? What you want? You want some treats? Oh, yes. And I got to give him a few treats. He is doing really, really well, guys. We love this cat so much. 10 times better than Cassie ever was. Lets us pet him. Pretty much lets us do everything we want. Isn't that right, buddy? Just a very handsome, very, very friendly gentleman. Mom calls him, he's so mellow, Mom calls him his mellow her mellow fella. Such a good boy, Baxter. Yeah, I wish you guys could hear his purring. But he is kind of single-minded lately because he's still a kitten. He needs his food, and he needs a good amount of it. Yes, he does. What's that? What's that, buddy? What's that? You want the cat? You gonna say hi? What? Psst, 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 psst. What? What's that? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Baxter. He's got beautiful markings, and he is one of the friendliest cats I have ever owned. Yeah, beautiful eyes, just absolutely the friendliest. We had Mom's friend came over with her grandkids. They're 8 and 11. The 11-year-old was able to hold him for about 15 minutes. I kid you not. And she's not the friendliest with cats. She's kind of rough with them, and he could care less. He could take as much as she could dish out. She wasn't abusive to him, but, she likes to play rough, and so does he. That's enough for now, bud. Yeah, you've had enough treats. We're trying to feed him a little bit more. I looked up online, a cat like him that's 6 months old, or a kitten, let's say, needs to have about 2 to 3 cans of food a day. And I didn't realize they needed quite that much because he kept bugging us. He would jump up on the counters, and he would basically just be a little terror. And we didn't realize it was because he was just hungry. He needed more food. Guys, listen to that purring. He's so funny. He's just knocking at my cell phone. Yes, you are. More? You want more, Pat? Just like I said, just one of the mellowest, one of the friendliest cats I have ever owned. You want to play? You want to play? What? What? Good boy. Good boy. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to give him a little bit more attention. We'll see what the rest of the day brings. And I'll talk to you a little later. So I'm heading out to the thrift store. As funny as I left the house, Baxter and LT were chasing each other. She still doesn't get the fact that, he's a kitten and that he needs to have that kind of stimulation. She doesn't want anything to do with it. He'll chase her and she'll just hiss. She will run, which is kind of good for her in a way because she'll get a little bit of exercise. But yeah, it's not really working out like I hoped. I really wish that she would calm down and realize he's just a kitten. He wants to play. So only time will tell if she'll accept it as that, or they're just going to wind up getting on each other's nerves once in a while. A couple things I wanted to mention. We are still planning on doing a fire pit, though. We need to wait till it cools off a little bit. I've wanted to invite a whole bunch of my buddies over, and I thought we'd have be able to do a nice vlog for you guys, but it's just been way too rainy and way too hot. I mean, it's 70 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up to 78 today, so maybe this coming weekend would be a better option. Hopefully the weather holds out, and if it does, then we can have some fun at that fire pit. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for a few minutes. I really don't have too much else to talk about right now. Whoa, what the heck is going on here? Oh my gosh. This, one of the trucks, the garbage trucks, must have dropped a bag. Yeah, they're picking up leaves today, a lot of debris because, of course, it's fall and all the leaves are coming down. And one of the bags was just right in the middle of the street. I wish I could have showed you guys that, but yeah, it's crazy right now. There's just a lot of debris everywhere. What we try to do when we have our leaves is we just put them right in the trash can because, it's hard to deal with the bags. And like I said, just because of what just happened there, those bags kind of just get everywhere. The wind has been fierce the last couple of days. I mean, we're looking at winds, oh my gosh, probably 40 mile an hour with up to 50 mile an hour gusts. And it's just too much. This stuff just goes everywhere. But that's the way it is around here. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. That's the biggest slogan here in Virginia. So just kind of got to learn to live with it. Well, again, I'm going to pause the video for a few minutes. I'll get back with you guys later. Hopefully we get to do the air fryer today. If not, definitely do it tomorrow, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cook chicken. I got chicken thighs, and we're going to do basically fried chicken. I'm going to bread them lightly in some flour and some other seasonings, and we'll see how good it works. So talk to you in a little bit. It's about 4:30 right now, so I hadn't filmed for quite a while. We decided to do the chicken tomorrow, so the air fryer video will have to wait a little bit, mainly because I just found out Mom went out to eat and Dad went out to eat for lunch, so I'm probably just going to have to fend for myself tonight. Isn't that nice? You always plan on something and people always change your plans. Well, it's okay. The chicken will keep one more day. I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here because I need to hit up the thrift store again, and I got a few other things I have to do. Nothing I don't think you guys will be too interested in. So hope you really enjoyed it today. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.